Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening. Remind me to tell you something.
Yes, all right, Clara. Now,
it's just apropos of something you said while I was bandaging the cat.
Yeah, I see. All right, Clara, yes.
Why don't you cross your fingers like I always do when I want to remember something, then you won't forget?
Yes, but you always remember everything wrong, Clara.
Exactly, then it doesn't matter if I forget it. You want to try being married to my cousin Harriet.
Your cousin Harriet is the last person I want to try being married to, apart from the fact that your cousin Harriet is already married to red-faced Henry with a prison haircut.
Oh. Yes, she was, I suppose, until the awful event happened.
What awful event was that, Clara?
I told you.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Oh, well, they went to this hunt ball thing last year, you know, and when they came home, they were a little bit, you know, il ne sait quoi. And Henry actually got into bed with Harriet.
Yes? Yeah. Well, what's so awful about that? I mean, a lot of married people do that, Clara.
CD, it was the first time since the coronation.
See, just to crown everything.
Yes. Oh, yes, very good.
Thanks a lot, yes.
Well, anyway, when Harriet woke up in the middle of the night and found a man in bed with her, she was so surprised that she threw Henry out of the house. And when he got back in the morning and asked what had happened, poor old Harriet was so confused. She confessed she'd found a man in her bed and Henry divorced her. I told you.
Well, you may have told me, but I've certainly forgotten that one.
Ah. Well, I'm not the only one who forgets things. There was the famous time when you forgot to tell me something. That's what I wanted to remember.
When was that, Clara?
When you forgot to tell me about your parents.
Oh, that.
Oh, that.
Yeah, well, I just felt it was better if you didn't find out about them. That was awful.
I don't know what you were so ashamed of.
I wasn't ashamed. I just didn't know how to tell you. Dad. Dad. You know well enough what happened.
It happens, lad.
Go to hell. Go to hell, lot of you.
Typical. No, it's always been.
Happen.
You what?
Him and me.
Happen.
Aye. Happen. Lad.
Police!
Lad.
Police!
Now then.
Not this time. Not this time.
You what?
Think on her.
Happen.
Right, lunch studio, back at 2:15, everybody.
I thought you were going to choke on that drink. Oh, honestly. Let's go and have a sit down.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Help yourself, Charlie.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you can't even get the credits right today. Yeah.
Got your sandwiches, Charlie? Or are you going to brave the canteen again?
The canteen, you know what? After that omelette and chips yesterday, I'm thinking of suing for GBH of the stomach as it is.
You know, it's funny we should be playing your mum and dad twice, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, where was it last time?
Lime Regis.
Lime Regis, dinner with the family, that's right.
Oh, lovely play.
Nice play, yeah. Actually, you're not bad as a mum and dad. Now, I wouldn't have minded parents like you.
Why, didn't you get on with yours?
I never got much chance, love. They were killed in an air raid on Whitby. Actually, it's making things a bit tricky at the moment because, well, our Clara, she doesn't know I haven't got any parents.
And you've told her you have?
No, but I haven't told her I haven't either. Got a funny feeling we're past the point of no return.
Well, surely, Charlie, it's better to tell her now whilst there's still time. I mean, before your actual wedding.
I suppose so, but she's inclined to get a bit upset about certain things.
There's nothing wrong with being an orphan, Charlie.
No, the only thing wrong is having to tell Clara about it.
I'm sure she wouldn't be upset.
You know what? Now, this is the girl who sobbed so loudly when we went to see Oliver, they asked us to leave the cinema. That was before the film started. No, seriously, she cried for a whole week when we saw Mary Poppins. She still can't look at an umbrella.
My boy, you have a problem.
I can't see the problem, Clara.
There's no problem, Mama. It's just I haven't actually asked CD about his parents coming to dinner because I haven't seen him very much lately. He's been up to his elbows practising his play. Honestly, Mama, there's no need to fuss. It'll all be perfectly easy to arrange. All he's got to do is ring them and ask them.
That's very well. Where do they have to come from? You said they lived somewhere, if I remember.
Did I? Oh, yes, that's right, they do. But I'm sure it's not very far, Mama. Nowhere is nowadays, not as the crow flies.
Oh, well, that's good. Shall we say Thursday or Friday this week? No, Thursday's probably better, because your father and I won't be here on Friday. Royal, Mr. Danby's parents will be coming to dinner on Wednesday.
CD's got to ask them first, Mama.
Darling, I'm not a complete ass. You can't expect people to come to dinner without an invitation. Last time we did that, nobody turned up.
Jolly good thing they didn't. You don't even like the people you didn't ask anyway.
I think I should remind your ladyship that I am off this week.
Off what, Royal?
This is my week off, your ladyship.
Oh, yeah, if you say so, Royal, but I do wish you'd tell us what the trouble is.
Let me put it another way. I will not be here for the rest of this week.
Oh, much the best thing, too, Royal, if you're not quite yourself.
I shall, of course, make the usual provision concerning temporary staff for your social arrangements. Is there anything else, my lady?
No, thank you, Royal. That's all. Then, as you're not feeling yourself, you better go and have a good sit-down and a nice mustard sandwich.
Bath, Mama. A mustard bath.
I have some very funny ideas, Clara. Thank you, Royal.
Oh, well, since everything seems to be a bit fait accompli, I better go and ring CD and tell him.
Yes, Charlie, there's a good girl. And don't forget to tell him to ask his parents to dinner. I can't think why I didn't think of putting it there in the first place.
Oh, dear. I've just received an invitation. No, a summons for us all to dine at Camden Hill.
Oh, lovely. Will there be jelly?
No, not us. Me and my parents, not you and Victor. Me and my brother. It's not a bad idea.
Dear me, has anybody seen the time? I can't see anything without my glasses. Darling, ask your father for his spectacles so I can see the time.
It's 10 past where the bits come off, Mama.
Oh, jolly good. Guard arms up.
Darling, ask your father for the spectacles. I want to see if I got my dress on.
Dress on.
What?
But, it's not quite straight or something.
What?
Shouldn't that front bit be around at the back?
Oh, surely not. Oh, dear, I do so dread these occasions. It's bad enough cooking the dinner without having to sit down and eat it.
Give that to your mother.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, Mama, if his parents are anything like CD, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about. And Royal's arranged for the temporary staff, except they haven't quite arrived yet, so that's really all you've got to worry about.
Give that to your mother.
There we are. Oh, that's probably them now. Or CD.
Oh, darling, I don't think you ought to go. Now, you know how funny Royal gets if you open the door.
Royal's off this week, Mama.
Oh, yes, of course, poor man.
That's the ticket. Now, where's your mother gone to?
It's CD, everybody.
Oh, isn't it awful? But they said it would clear up on the radio.
Good evening, Lady Burrell. Lord Burrell.
Charlie, dear Charlie. Well, aren't your parents with you?
No, but they'll be here any minute. They're never late for curtain up.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Well, how's it all been going then, eh?
Well,
still hard at it, I suppose.
Yes,
jolly good, jolly good. Want a drink?
Well, thanks very much. Very kind, sir.
Jolly good.
Your parents are going to the theatre, are they, Charlie?
No, they're coming here for dinner, Lady Burrell.
Oh, we haven't been to the theatre for ages. It's very difficult with only the one pair of spectacles.
Yeah. Yes, well, there's not a great deal to see at the moment.
I can't see a thing at the moment.
Give that to your mother when she comes down.
Hasn't anybody seen the time? I mean, it must be frightfully late and nobody's even arrived yet.
Honestly, Ma, I don't know why you're getting such a 2 and 6. Everything's cold, isn't it?
Probably. Oh, I do so dread these occasions.
That's probably my parents now, so I'll go and let them in, if that's all right, because that is probably them. What you say? Where the hell have you been?
I hope we're not too late for the old music.
Sorry?
Well, it was nothing to do with us, isn't that right, Mother?
Just a minute, where's Victor and Marion?
Oh, the other couple you mean? No, well, you see, they had to go to this big film party in Highgate, didn't they? So the agency sent us along instead, isn't that right, Mother? So you see, my old son, that's how it is.
That's marvellous. I mean, the man at least have rung me up.
Well, if it's all right with you, we'll just come inside.
Hang on. Look, have they... I mean, it's not as simple as all that. Have they filled you in with all the details? Because, I mean, we had everything rehearsed.
Listen, son, we do this sort of thing most days if we're natural. Don't we, Mother?
Has she been drinking?
Has she been drinking? Good God. May the snakes return to Ireland. Has she been drinking? No, it's a touch of the allergy, that's all. Pollen. Plays havoc with her balance. Isn't that right, Mother?
It's absolutely right. Plays havoc with my balance.
Poor soul. Says she's been taking her drops.
Look, I think we'd better just call the whole thing off.
Call the whole thing
Well, I
off?
mean, if she can't pull herself together... I mean, look at you. You see, you're all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can't you do Yorkshire?
Yorkshire? Oh, is it beef then?
Is what beef?
What you're having?
How should I know what we have? Where is she? Just a minute. Don't move.
Oh, we've arrived.
Yes. Temporary staff from Home Help Unlimited. I'm afraid the other couple couldn't come.
Oh, well, don't worry. It's all pretty straightforward. It's nice to meet you.
How do you do?
Would you like to come in? Oh, CD.
Clara, this is...
Oh, yes. We've already introduced ourselves. Shall we go in?
Right, well, we might as well go in then. Fine. Listen, don't forget Yorkshire.
Bob's your uncle.
Panic's over, Mama. Temporary staff's arrived.
Oh, good.
Everything's fine, yes. Lady Burrell, I'd like to introduce...
Very sorry, everybody, for the delay. But it's poor Mother, you see, a very bad attack of the allergy, I'm afraid. Plays havoc with her tubes.
Is there anything we can do?
No, thank you, miss. She'll be fine in a moment.
Yes, she'll be fine in a minute. She takes this very powerful medicine and it affects her balance, you see. But this is Lady Burrell. Lady Burrell, this is...
Duffy, ma'am, just plain Duffy. And this is my wife, May.
How do you do?
That's the ticket. Drink, anybody?
This is Lord Burrell.
Now then, you shouldn't be doing that, your lordship. You just take your ease, your grace. I'll attend to the drinks.
There's really no need to do all that.
Damn true, that. Can't see a thing in there. Oh, that mine? Good egg.
Well, now then.
Oh, would you like to sit down? I'm awfully sorry to hear about your nose.
Oh, excuse me, miss. Everybody's got a full jam jar. Right.
We're all so relieved you could get here at such short notice.
Oh, think nothing of it, madam. Sure, a nod's as good as a wink to a blind horse.
As we say in Whitby.
As we say in Whitby. Damn good that. Must remember that.
Yes. Well, look, if you'll excuse us for a second, I'll just show them where the cloakroom is. Yeah. Fine. Thanks a lot. Yes. Won't be second.
Such a kind boy, Charlie. So considerate.
It's all very difficult, but the way things are going, we just better get through dinner as quickly as possible.
I'm right with you, my old Secotia.
Do try and remember who you are.
Now, just a minute, May. Come on, May, it's going to be one of those evenings. Not that you'll notice, my poor old shipwreck.
Well, there we are. Everything's fine.
There's just one thing, CD. We are a little bit worried. It is nearly 8:30.
Yes, it's nearly 8:30, so there's really no sense in hanging around much longer. Shall we,
Oh, well, if you're sure. Dinner? Dinner, everybody.
Oh, yes, shall we go through?
Oh, good egg. Have a look.
Thank you, Charlie.
There we are. Well, look, I won't be a sec. I'll just go and see where they are. Won't be a second. Just a minute. Just hang on. I mean, what are you up to now?
We're up to serving the food, that's what we're up to.
Well, look, I think that's overdoing it a bit.
Overdoing? Listen, son, we know our position.
Your position, Dad, is at the table.
And that's just where we're going.
These medals don't look very right.
That's because they're avocados. I'm very sorry about this.
Medal for you.
I was frightfully sorry.
Medal for you.
Sorry about CD.
Well, I can't seem to stop them.
Medal for you.
As much as I can do to get them out of the kitchen.
Medal for you.
Just a minute. Where are you going?
We're going back to the kitchen, that's where we're going.
What about the first course?
You got your first course.
No, what about your first course?
Oh, our first course? Oh, you mean... Oh, no, we'll have ours in the kitchen.
You'll have it in here. Would you, sit down, please? Would you sit down? Right.
Quite honestly, CD, I do think they would prefer to have it in the kitchen.
Well, shall we start?
Yes. Eat your avocado.
I don't like avocado.
Eat your avocado, please.
Gracious God, the things a man has to do to earn an honest crust. Wake up, woman. Terrible affliction, hers. Wake up, man.
My God.
Jolly funny melon, this.
I don't think I can take any more.
I don't blame you, old chap. I mean, it's not even ripe.
Honestly, CD, it's always like this when Royal's off.
Tell your father it's not a melon, it's an artichoke.
I just don't know what to do.
It's all right, CD. You leave it if you don't like it.
Claira, look, I think you're going to get a bit upset about this. But
Honestly, CD, I won't get upset. Honestly, lots of my friends can't stand avocado.
see, it all started during the war when I was a baby and I was staying in Whitby with my Aunt Vida.
Yes, I know. It's exactly the same with me and bananas.
Wasn't that the doorbell?
Oh, excuse me. Allow me to open it.
Oh, thank you, Danbee. With any luck, that should be Mr. Danby's parents.
My parents.
We haven't forgotten about them, CD.
That'll be my parents.
Jolly well hope so, unless Royal's gone even pottier and ordered even more temporary staff.
Staff. Yes, of course, temporary staff. Yeah. Well, that will probably be my parents. You see. So what I'll do is I'll go and let them in, if that's all right, because that probably will be my parents.
Such a kind boy, Charlie. So considerate.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll let them in.
Good evening.
Marion couldn't make it, right?
I'm sorry?
It's all right. Come in. Thanks a lot. But do try and remember Yorkshire. Yorkshire. You know, you're very, very late. You know that, don't you?
Is that all, chap? So we just thought we'd
I don't know how I'm going to explain that skirt away, but come in anyway. Come on. It's all right. Sorry, everybody, but here we are. Sorry about the delay, but here we are at last. I'd like to introduce my mother and father.
Extraordinary. I mean, really, Daddy, look who it is. It's Fiona and Angus from next door.
Pity Victor and Marion never turned up. They excel in black comedy.
Actually, what did happen to them?
Well, they got stuck in an underpass for 3 hours.
How awful. That's exactly what happened to some friends of mine on Gozo.
There isn't an underpass on Gozo.
Yes, I know. Can you imagine how they felt?
Well, I don't think we'll go into that one.
That's exactly what my friend said to her husband.
All right. Well, look, I think the less said about that evening, the better, because she's only going to get upset.
I won't get upset. Lots of the girls I was at school with didn't have any parents at all. There was, Jane and little Lizzie and my cousin Deborah. And then, of course, there was poor little Stanford Dingley.
Clara, you're not getting upset, are you?
No, I'm not getting upset.
No, all right. Well, say good night to the people. Even so, Clara, I think you'd better. Then we'll go home and listen to La Traviata.
Oh, you know that always makes me cry.
Yes, but it's infinitely preferable to you getting upset. Say good night.